and my fellow delegates to Model United Nations 2026. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome our guest of honor, Ms. Aishwarya Khosla. I would like to invite our chief guest, along with Ms. Namrata, for the lighting of the lamp. I would also like to invite Mr. Bhushan. Shubham Karyoti Kalyan. Thank you so much. Model United Nations, commonly known as MUN, is an academic simulation of the United Nations where students represent countries and debate global issues through structured, formal procedures. Delegates research international problems, engage in diplomatic debate, negotiate solutions, and draft resolutions, building skills such as public speaking, critical thinking, leadership, and cooperation. Over the course of this conference, you will step into those shoes of world leaders, challenge perspectives, and work together to find meaningful solutions. And with that spirit of diplomacy, let us begin today's opening ceremony. Music has the power to unite people beyond border, languages, and differences, a value that lies at the heart of Model United Nations. Keeping that spirit in mind, we invite the school band to perform Black or White by Michael Jackson, a song that celebrates equality, inclusion, and global unity. Please give them a big round of applause.
On a Saturday bang, boys, that girl with you, yes, we're one and the same. Now I believe in miracles, cause a miracle has happened tonight. But you're thinking about my baby, it don't matter if you're black or white. They bring my message in the Saturday Sun. I had to tell them I ain't second to none. And I told them about equality, and it's true, you're either wrong or you're right. But you're thinking about my baby, it don't matter if you're black or white. Go with your girl. This devil, I'm tired of this stuff. I'm tired of this business. Oh, when the road gets rough, I ain't scared of your brother. I ain't scared of no sheets. I ain't scared of nobody. Oh, when the road gets mean. Protection for gangs, clubs, and nations, causing grief in human relations, a turf war on a global scale. I'd rather hear both sides of the town. See, it's not about races, just places, faces. Where your space comes from is where your blood is. I spend the bright red color. I'm not gonna spend my life being the color. Don't tell me you agree with me when I saw you kicking dirt in my eyes. or white. Say, you're thinking of being my sister, it don't matter if you're black or white. I say it one more time, you're thinking of being my brother, it don't matter if you're black or white. Go with your girl. It's black, it's white, it's time for you to get by. It's black, it's white, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's black, it's white, it's time for you to get, yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for that truly powerful and energetic performance. Please give them a big another round of applause. Preparation is key to confidence. On January 20th and 21st, our delegates participated in a training program designed to introduce them to MUN procedures and diplomacy. To give you a brief glimpse of that journey, let us watch a short video showcasing those sessions.
Turn your magic on with me, she'd say everything you want to dream away. We are legends every day. That's what she told me. Turn your magic on to me, she'd say everything you want to dream away. Under this pressure, under this weight, we are diamonds, and I feel my heart beating. I feel my heart underneath my skin. I feel my heart beating. You make me feel like I'm alive again.
Thank you. We hope this reminds our delegates of the strong foundation they bring into this conference. Behind every successful committee is a dedicated executive board that ensures positive debate and fair procedure. I now take pride in introducing our executive board. Introducing Tashu Jain, the meticulous Secretary General of our Executive Board. Let's give him a big round of applause. The first committee we have is the Disarmament and International Security Committee with the knowledgeable President Ayush Shukla and Vice President Kunal Vadera. Moving forward, we have the United Nations General Assembly with the insightful Presidents Mohammed Ibrahim, Saisha Jan, and Vice President Siana Monga. Proceeding ahead, let's welcome the President Anya Bajaj and Vice President Riddhi Kanodia of UNICEF. Please give them a big round of applause. Up next, we have UNESCO with President Alia Takral and Vice President Tarini Dhal. Following this, we have the United Nations Development Program with the diligent presidents Arika Jain and Plaksha Rathore and Vice President Humam Jafri. Please welcome them on stage. Up next, we have UNHRC with the proficient President Tashu Jain and Vice President Ananida Das. And then last but not least, we have the United Nations Security Council with Presidents Alipriya Sharma and the Analytical Vice President Julian Foucault. And now, let's please set the stage for the International Court of Justice with the supportive President Avni Agarwal and Vice President Kaina Chugh. Let's take a moment to acknowledge the unwavering dedication of our executive board, the impartiality, procedural expertise, and their commitment to constructive debate. From the backbone of this conference, it is their leadership that ensures their voice is heard and every session remains both productive and enriching. Let's give a big round of applause to our executive board for shouldering this responsibility meticulously. To set a joyous and vibrant mood of today's morning, we have students of grade 6, 7th, and 8th to present a beautiful dance performance. Please give them a warm round of applause.
Five, six, seven, eight.
It's just a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl, and all that jazz.
Skip you.
And all that jazz. Whoopee.
Thank you for that wonderful performance. It is now my privilege to welcome our guest of honor, Ms. Aishwarya Khosla. She is a key editorial figure at the Indian Express, heading the books, literature, culture, and political analysis sections. She specializes in book reviews, literary criticism, and cultural commentary. A proud recipient of the Nehru Fellowship in Politics and Elections, she also writes long-form features exploring the intersection of culture, identity, and politics. She will be sharing her insights on the topic of diplomacy begins with dialogues, lessons from the UN. I would request her to please come on stage.
Good morning, everyone. Hi. First, I would like to congratulate you all on such stellar performances. So please give yourselves a huge round of applause. The second, I would like to thank Ms. Pandey, Dr. Sharma, and all of you students and young delegates for welcoming me here. So, today, I think when you participate in the Model United Nations, you will demonstrate a skill in defending a position that is not necessarily your own. It is a rare and necessary skill in a fraught world. Whether you enter public policy, journalism, law, business, diplomacy, or even politics, the ability to look beyond your certainties and engage in dialogue will serve you well in life. Any serious endeavor requires negotiating with competing interests without surrendering your own. Dialogue demands listening, persuasion, and the willingness to give as well as take. Now consider the institution that you will spend this morning simulating. So, as many of you might know, the United Nations turned 80 last September. Much like an average 80-year-old man, it has had a grand career. It helped shepherd decolonization, establish peacekeeping as a global norm, and has shaped international cooperation on climate, health, and development. But at the ripe age of 80, it has also been called toothless, paralyzed, irrelevant, and diminished. Would any of you like to tell me why it has been called that? Yes, please. Thank you. Yes. A very good answer. Yes, absolutely. Would somebody, yes, please, at the back. Could you come a little bit in front so that I can hear you? That's the long and short of it. Congratulations. Good answer. Yes.
So, United Nations was supposed to achieve the goals like no poverty, zero hunger, gender equality
Yes.
by 2030, but we haven't still achieved two or three of them, so it has been delayed to 2050.
Very good. Would you like to introduce yourself also?
My name is Vihan Vasan and I am a student of grade 6C.
So congratulations, Vihan, a very good answer. Kudos. Anybody else? Yes.
UN is bad. Oh.
Yes.
United Nations hasn't been able to take any action due to misuse of veto power.
Absolutely. You've hit the bullseye. Very good. So, as all of you said, it has been ineffective in resolving and preventing conflict. When the UN was created, it was said in the charter that it was to save succeeding generations from the scourge of war. Yet, the Security Council has stood divided on conflicts, whether Ukraine or Gaza. Climate accords are signed and then promptly forgotten. And this is because 5 countries hold veto power. They do not need to persuade anybody, they don't need to negotiate, they can simply block. Recently, the United States walked away from which big health organization? Absolutely. So were there any penalties? No. Could the United Nations do anything? No. 70, yes, and do you know that global military spending has been the highest at this moment since the Cold War ended? So the 70% of the Security Council's permanent membership reflects the power structures that were in place when the Second World War ended. And because of that, what do we see? Africa has no permanent seat. Latin America has no permanent seat. India, which is home to 1.5 billion people, we are the largest democracy, and also we supply the largest number of peacekeepers. But do we have a seat? No, we're still waiting. And it has been 30 years. So the United Nations was not designed for peace. It was designed for the preservation of privilege. So one of the former Secretary Generals, Dag Hammarskjöld, once said that the UN was created not to lead mankind to heaven, but save it from hell. 80 years on, we must ask whether even that modest ambition is secure. And yet, the structure was imperfect then too. What changed was the seriousness with which it was used. B.R. Ambedkar warned that even the best constitution can fail if those who operate it are unprincipled. Institutions create frameworks, but they cannot create a conscience. The same is true for the UN Charter. The task ahead is reform. A Security Council that reflects the 21st century, climate commitments with consequences, a global finance system that does not force developing countries to choose between debt service and development. The bottom line is this. The institutions endure only when people refuse to accept their obsolescence, when consultation becomes performative and decisions are imposed rather than negotiated, trust erodes. This is true in a panchayat, it is true in a parliament, and it is true in the United Nations. Your school is named for Prometheus, who stole fire because transformation was being hoarded by those unwilling to share it. The tools of global governance are likewise hoarded: veto powers, weighted voting systems, and entrenched privilege. But choices can be unmade. This is the lesson of the UN at 80, and that responsibility is of your generation and mine. Thank you.
I would request the guest speaker to kindly please stay on stage. Thank you, ma'am, for those wonderful words of wisdom and experience. They were truly enlightening and motivating for all of us here today. We deeply appreciate the time and effort you took to share those valuable insights. Thank you for being with us today. Delegates, the moment we have all been waiting for has arrived. I now request our guest to strike the gavel 3 times and officially declare Prometheus MUN 2026 open.
The session begins now.
Thank you so much. I invite our guest and Ms. Namrata to facilitate our chief guest. Thank you. The conference is now in session. I wish all delegates a very successful and enriching MUN experience. Thank you so much. Now, we all disperse for breakfast and then move to our respective committee rooms. Now, I kindly request everyone to rise for our national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
We will now all disperse for breakfast and then move to our respective committee rooms. Thank you.
Please disperse grade-wise. First, grade 6, followed by grade 7 and grade 8. From the left-hand side, grade 6, 7, 8. From the right-hand side, can we have